Not every game on the schedule is a milestone game, but for Chris Ash and the Scarlet Knights, every game is a proving ground. And Chris Ash wanted to make a statement on this October Saturday in Champaign. And his football team did just that.
Oh, it was awesome. Just being with the guys, celebrating with the guys, with Coach Ash, just something we've been waiting for, I know we beat Morgan State, but at the same time, it's a Big Ten game for us, Big Ten win for us. We're excited.
Well protected Rutgers now throwing, and it's caught by Edwards. First down near the sideline across the 30. Time over the middle, and a great strike to Grant. Inside the 40.
It's incredible. Coach talked about we got to win the game up front, this week, and I really think we did that. They really dominated up front, and I think that was huge for our success.
Rutgers hands it off, and again it's Blackshear. Blackshear inside the 10, the 5, touchdown Rutgers. A 19-yard touchdown run for Blackshear.
The offensive line played an amazing game. They've been working very hard at practice. They got what they deserve.
They got the play off just in time, and sure enough, Blackshear, he makes one man miss, and now here he goes. Blackshear inside the 30, brought down near the 20.
Team Blackshear, impressive on the few carries he's gotten. He's been explosive.
We practiced well doing this week. The emphasis this whole week was running the ball, and that the guys up front had to win the game for us. And I feel like they step up to the plate, and they did a great job creating holes.
They're trying to open up the defense to give the ball to Edwards.
And here is Edwards off the right side, big hole into the end zone, touchdown Scarlet Knights.
Was as challenges all week, and last week, the week, the bye week, and I believe, we rose to the occasion and came through and handled business.
Martin the tailback, and he will carry it first down and more, and there's the dagger, touchdown Rutgers. Robert Martin puts this one away.
Great team speed. They might be a little bit light in the defensive backfield because of injuries to Saquon Hampton and Blesson Austin, who I think was one of the best corners in not only the country but the Big Ten. But they have speed. You're not going to outflank this defense. You might be able to run right at them, but Rutgers has great team speed. Obviously, New Jersey, a state with unbelievable high school talent.
2:34 to go until halftime. Illinois with the ball, down 11. George pressured, and he is brought down.
Sebastian Joseph, our other impact player.
I knew we were going to have to stop the run to be able to win the game, so for me to come down, a couple of them early, I was late. I was kind of counter back, but as I got a couple hits in, I was kind of going down there making tackles.
George goes high and intercepted. Was trying to find Dudek, but it's picked off. Down the sideline, Jawan Harris. Playing defense today, former wide receiver with the interception. So on third down and long, Rutgers bringing 4. George in trouble, and down he goes. A sack back inside the 20-yard line. Second sack for Rutgers.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! So happy for every one of you guys. Well, everybody played a role in this game, man. Hey, 10 strong on 3. 1, 2, 3. 10 strong.
This week on Our Football with Chris Ash, we recap the road victory at Illinois, which was Coach's first Big Ten victory. What was the message to the team as you came off the bye week?
That we're not that far away. We just got to continue to work and grind, and you've come too far to quit and give in.
We sit down with standout defensive lineman, graduate student, and nose tackle, Sebastian Joseph. Are you enjoying it?
Oh yeah, of course I'm enjoying it. And it's been such a great experience, and I've learned so much. I've grown so much as a player because of Coach Ash and the staff.
And we look ahead to this week's homecoming game against another Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers.
Well, all great teams and all great players have the ability to do that. You go on, you have success when one challenge. Can you reset your focus and get ready to move on to the next one? That's what great players do. That's what great teams do.
tenacity.
A lot of time, a lot of effort.
Play extremely hard. You know, be consistent. Aggressive.
A bunch of fire and passion.
I represent New Jersey. Chase that dream that we all want.
Just want to hear that cannon as you score.
Touchdown!
Atmosphere is electric.
Stadium gets real loud.
He demands, perfection.
When he asks for something, he wants it to be done.
Try to get to the dot. You quit.
To know that our program is on the rise.
Goes over the top and the toss is there. Touchdown catch.
This program going to another level.
Head strong on three. Head strong on three. 1, 2, 3. Head strong.
Congratulations to Chris Ash and the Scarlet Knights. His first Big Ten win as the head coach at Rutgers.
A Big Ten road win for the Scarlet Knights. Hi, everybody. I'm Bruce Beck, along with the coach. Welcome to Our Football with Chris Ash. 35-24 at Illinois. Chris, what did the victory mean to the program and to this team overall right now?
Yeah, it was a big morale boost, obviously, as you can imagine, but really just happy for these players. I mean, this win is for them. They've gone through a lot over the last 3 years here at Rutgers. The players never quit. They kept fighting. They kept trying to grind and get better. And we've been really competitive in the majority of our games this year. Just couldn't get over the top, and we were able to do that on Saturday, so really excited for them.
What was the message to the team as you came off the bye week?
That we're not that far away. You know, we just got to continue to work and grind, and you've come too far to quit and give in.
Change it by the way we play, right? Oh, man. Right? We change it by the way we play.
Honestly, I think that helped our players. That it wasn't necessarily them, that it was Ohio State's playing really good. And we just have to get back on track and play the type of football, the competitive football we were playing. If we keep getting better, that victory will come, and that's what we were able to do.
You had 274 yards on the ground and 5 rushing touchdowns. That means a lot of people are working in concert.
Yeah, it does. You know, the O-line obviously has to play well. The tight ends have to block well, because if the tight ends don't block well in the run game, our run game doesn't look really good. Our wide receivers have to strain and block and finish blocks. They did that. There were some really good examples of that on film, and obviously then the running backs have to be able to carry the ball. So great job by everybody on the offensive side of the ball to be able to have that type of rushing performance.
And here is Edwards off the right side. Big hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Let's start with Gus Edwards when we talk about the running backs. What impresses me is 21 carries for 91 yards, but no run longer than 15. That means consistency.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's obviously a load, runs the ball really hard. He can make you miss, he can run through you, goes downhill, and we really like that about Gus. He's brought a tremendous element to our offense, and he's playing at a high level right now.
2 touchdowns for him, 1 for Raheem Blackshear. His run was 41 yards, his best of the day, so he brings that explosiveness to the table.
Yeah, he does. Raheem's quick, he's fast, he's explosive, and when we can bring him in at the end of the game in the fourth quarter like we did the other day when the defense is tired, that's tough. That's a whole different element, a different level of speed, and Raheem came in and had some great runs there at the end.
And Robert Martin and Josh Hicks also completed this awesome rushing attack. When those guys get in, they make the most of their opportunities.
Yeah, they both did. Rob had the touchdown at the end that sealed the game for us, which was outstanding. Josh had some critical big runs there throughout the course of the game. Josh had a huge pin him on our kickoff coverage team also, so he's doing some other things outside of just playing running back that we're really fired up about.
You held the Illini to under 100 yards rushing. That means you're getting good pursuit. That means the guys in the trenches are doing the job. What about their effort?
Going into the game, our plan to win, we have to play well up front on both sides of the ball. Obviously, the O-line played well because we ran the ball. The defensive line played exceptionally well in the run, too. We were violent with our hands. We got off blocks. We tackled well. We put pressure on the quarterback when we needed to in the pass game. So I was very, very pleased with what our defensive line did overall.
George goes high and intercepted. Down the sideline, Jawan Harris playing defense today. Former wide receiver with the interception.
Jawan Harris is an unbelievable story here. He finally makes a transition from offense to defense. I mean, he had 39 catches last year as a wideout. What a job in his first game as a strong safety for this football team.
Yeah, really remarkable story, to be honest with you. He is, was, I'm going to say was, one of our best wide receivers, very productive a year ago. But we needed help on the defensive side of the ball because of injuries. So as we evaluated our roster, Jawan had the skill set that we thought we could do something with. Approached him on it, didn't even blink, didn't flinch, said absolutely, I'll go do it. The timing was right. We had the bye week to get in some extra work with him, or it probably wouldn't have worked out the way it did. So timing worked out perfectly. Jawan bought into it very fast, put in a lot of extra time. I had no idea that he'd go out and play the way that he did. He's a gamer, man, and so happy for him.
Ricino, and now he will throw with time over the middle, and a great strike to Grant.
Gio Ricino got the start at quarterback and did a nice job. When did you make that change in your head? We didn't really know about it until late in the week here.
We really didn't either. It was truly an open competition again with three guys getting reps with the one offense. And as we really did a self-evaluation of our offense and what our surrounding pieces are doing outside of the quarterback position, we felt like we needed someone that could do a little more with his feet. That's why we went with Gio, and we saw that. He was able to run the ball for some productive yardage, and he obviously extended some plays with his feet, got outside the pocket, looked down the field, made some nice throws that got some first downs. So that's what we felt like we needed, and that's what we got with Gio.
Your first Big Ten win, any special feeling, any satisfaction derived from that?
No, the only thing is it's so happy for the players. It's about them. Our staff has worked extremely hard since we've gotten here to try to get us to this point to be able to win a Big Ten game, and the players just kept grinding and didn't quit. Just so happy for them to watch them in that locker room celebrate the way they did and enjoy that plane ride home. You know, hopefully that's a feeling that they want to recapture and do again.
Rutgers takes on Purdue this weekend. It's homecoming. Coach will be back later in the show to preview that. More Our Football with Chris Ash coming up.
Let's go! Let's get it! Let's go, baby! Yes,
This segment of the show is sponsored by RWJ Barnabas Health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Yvette Rooks, Chief Medical Officer for Robert Wood Johnson Barnabas Health, Sports Medicine. Why is water important in the winter? Well, water is important all year round. You need water for good cell function, for good hair growth, and to feel well overall. So don't forget about your water in the winter.
2:34 to go until halftime. Illinois with the ball, down 11. George pressured, and he is brought down.
Sebastian Joseph, our other impact player.
This is Rutgers nose tackle Sebastian Joseph. He already has his degree, his undergraduate degree, and now he's in graduate school. He's also pretty good in the trenches. Sebastian, first of all, what did it mean to get that victory at Illinois?
Oh, it meant the world to us. It meant the world to this program, you know, just to be able to go out there and be 10 strong and get the W, you know, and bring it all the way back to Piscataway. You know, it's a great feeling, you know, nothing like it, especially on the road.
I get the feeling just talking to the guys and being around campus that it changes the whole atmosphere. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, it definitely does, you know. Winning.
Work's nice.
Yeah. Work's nice. But when you're winning, it's always better. It's always better. So, yeah.
Yes, sir!
You know, it brings such a positive energy, you know, to this program, and especially with all the hard work we do, you know, as players, and you know, like I said, I can't explain it. It's just a great feeling, you know, to be, especially when you're on the road. Nothing's better than winning on the road because it's a really hard thing to do, and once you're able to do that, you know, it really shows that your team came together collectively and did something big and great.
It's one thing to say you're a guard or a tackle or an end, but to say you're a nose tackle, that means that you're really in the trenches.
Yeah.
Do you like that aspect?
Yeah, I do, you know. It's all about toughness, man. And when I line up, when I put my hand down, I know, like, no matter what, I'm not gonna let this guy out-tough me. And it's a great feeling because you're a master of your own fate, you know. how hard you play, and how much you put into it is what you get out each and every day. So, thank God for Coach Burnham and Coach Ash for always pushing me each and every day. So that's why I've been playing so well. So hopefully, it keeps going that way.
You make a lot of tackles, but you don't have an opportunity to make as many sacks as the guys that are on the outside.
Yeah.
Do you still take satisfaction when you see Kamoko Toure or somebody else getting a sack?
Well, I love it. I love it because that means I'm doing my job and I'm taking up too, each and every play. Kamoko and all those guys, they're tremendous players, and I love seeing them making plays for us. When they're making plays, we're winning. So it means good things for us. It means we could win. So credit goes out to those guys.
So you already have one degree, journalism. Does that mean you're coming after me?
Yeah, man. I'm kidding, but journalism and media studies. I do want to be like a sports anchorman one day.
Wow, that sounds good.
Following your footsteps.
That sounds great. I'd love to have you come into the studio someday.
Thank you.
So we know about your undergraduate studies, but what's your graduate degree going to be?
My graduate degree will be in labor relations. So stuff's talking about bonds and unions, things that happens in the workplace, stuff like that.
Why did you want to go right to grad school and still play football at Rutgers?
Education is a great thing, Education doesn't come free either. So I was taught as a young kid that the more education you have, the better it is for you, and no one could take your education away. Football could end whenever, but this won't end, so yeah.
What about coming from Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania to play in New Jersey for Rutgers? You could have looked for a Pennsylvania school. Why are you?
Honestly, I just thought the mixture of football and academics together, because I'm a big academic guy, as you know, really just suited me and my family as well. Also, it was a lot closer than a lot of schools from Pennsylvania, and that's why I chose Rutgers.
There was a coaching change here. You could have flown the coop.
Yeah.
You decided to stay.
Yeah.
Why, and are you happy?
Because, I really believed in Coach Ash's vision, and also, just for all the people here at Rutgers that have done so much for me, this is really a family, and this is a place I always call home forever, and I love this place no matter what. And, like I said, I believe in Coach Ash and his vision and what he was bringing here.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh, yeah, of course I'm enjoying it. And it's been such a great experience, and I've learned so much. I've grown so much as a player because of Coach Ash and his staff.
Sebastian, it's homecoming weekend.
Yeah.
You could easily be one of those guys coming back if you hadn't continued at Rutgers, but you're still on the football field. Are you excited to share this with the alumni? And is this a special weekend?
For sure. It's a special weekend for the alumni. It's a special weekend for Rutgers. Homecoming's always special, man. And I'm really excited to go out and compete with my brothers. And hopefully we can make it a special day for everyone by getting this W.
Good luck to you, my friend. Great talking to you.
Thank you. Great talking to you too, bro.
Sebastian Joseph. Hopefully someday he doesn't take my job. We'll be back with more on Our Football with Chris Ash. And the coach rejoins me in just a moment. Rutgers takes on Purdue 12 noon, High Point Solutions Stadium. It's homecoming, Coach. What does that mean to have the alumni here in the house to watch the Scarlet Knights?
Yeah, homecoming's always a great week, great weekend, and we're really excited about bringing our football team back home after a victory on the road. Get a chance to see former players, alumni, and all that stuff, and hopefully have a great game that people want to come out and support our football team on Saturday.
This Purdue football team beat Missouri pretty solidly early in the year. They're 3-3, and they could put the football in the air, which is something you've got to be concerned about.
Oh, absolutely. They're playing much better football. Coach Brom's done a great job of improving that football team in a short amount of time. Quarterbacks are playing well. They've got good skill around them. They've got a good scheme that puts a lot of stress on your defense, and they're really multiple on both sides of the ball. But they're moving the ball well, and they're doing a nice job with the players that they have.
Chris, Purdue is giving up 175 yards on the ground. Can you capitalize on that?
Well, we hope so. We obviously ran the ball well against Illinois, but every week is different. Every team is different. They're big and they're physical up front. A lot of multiple fronts that put stress on your offensive line and your run game rules. So we're going to have to play very well. They're big, they're physical, and do a good job. So we're going to have to come ready to play.
Hey, it's the second half of the season. Can the Illinois game serve as a springboard for the rest of the campaign?
We hope so, but we've got to capture that moment, and that opportunity to do just that. It gets back to our focused preparation. Can we be the same team, work the same each day, every week, and be able to prepare ourselves to go out and play a physical four-quarter game like we did last week? If we do that, hopefully we can build on what we just did last week.
It's funny because you have the confidence from the win, but now you don't want to get cocky, you don't want to rest in your laurels. You've got to continue to improve as a program.
Well, all great teams and all great players have the ability to do that. You go on, you have success when one challenge. Can you reset your focus and get ready to move on to the next one? That's what great players do. That's what great teams do. We have not been able to do that since I've been here, and this is really a great opportunity to see if we can get that done with our football team.
And in terms of your quarterback situation, Gio was banged up in the last game. Kyle Boland came in off the bench, did a really nice job in engineering a drive. Are you looking for somebody to take the reins this week?
It's day by day, but I really love our quarterback room right now. To be able to say that we have Kyle that has played and started games, not only a little bit here at Rutgers. Gio has been a starter and played exceptionally well. Jonathan Lewis now has played in several games. And oh, by the way, Zach Allen's still sitting there, and he's played in games too. So we have a lot of guys that have played, a lot of experience, and those guys are really working well together to push each other to be the best that they can be.
Clock's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
So what's your message to the fans for homecoming this weekend?
Come out and support our football team. It's going to be a big-time game. Purdue's a good football team. We need a great environment to help our team continue to grow and develop and improve, and the crowd plays a big part of that, and I'm excited to see what we have here this Saturday.
Congrats on the win and good luck this week.
Thank you.
That's it for this edition of Our Football with Chris Ash. We'll see you next week, everybody.